right now we have Andrew Henderson with us for a couple minutes. And I need to move this way, and Andrew needs to move this way too. All right. Andrew's one of our freedom fighters. And Andrew, thanks for hanging around for a few minutes. I wanted to give you actually more time. And I know you were on, what's Diana's show called?
Off the Record.
Off the Record. And people can watch the replay of that. When I was listening to the show while I was waiting to come on to do this show, one of the things that, have you ever watched the one, I think it's a YouTube, and is it Don't Talk to the Police?
Don't talk to the police. Yes.
Have you ever watched that?
I have, yes.
And what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, everybody has to make up their own decision whether to talk to the police or not. I feel generally it's not a good idea. I feel that it is the job of the police to help incarcerate you.
Help incarcerate
Yes.
you. I like that, help incarcerate you. I mean, the police are supposed to be there to protect and serve. That's what they claim. When I see a squad car behind me, I don't think about being protected and served. I think about all the hassle they can put into my life if they want to.
That's right. It has turned from protect and serve to enforce and extort.
Do that one again from
Protect and serve to enforce and extort.
yes, enforcing and extort. The issue with Andrew, because if you didn't watch the previous show, he was the one that had his camera confiscated by the police and for filming the police. This was a stop where there was some medical treatment, and you were filming it from a distance. And it's been in the papers and on the news, and you successfully. And then there was the incident over at McDonald's, where you changed your mind apparently about getting some of that greasy food, and obviously you can't change your mind.
It appears not, no.
And you're running for city council for Little Canada,
That's right.
correct?
Yep.
And this is a good conversation, but we don't have the time to do it. People should watch that. Why you don't speak to the police, how they can turn everything back on you. Now, one of the things after that incident where they confiscated your camera, and did they take the film, or what did they do?
Well, I believe that the deputy deleted the footage.
Deleted it.
Yes.
Now, there was an incident, myself and my cameraman, where this is when Dave Tamala was not the chief, and the cameraman and me, we were attacked, and they confiscated our camera, and then Tamala, from what I've been told, took the camera home and edited the tape. Rather than put it into the evidence like it's supposed to, took it home, and he and his wife watched it in bed, I guess. I don't know. And I mean, and his reward for doing that is for beating up the press. They made him police chief. And, you know, and they made one of the other perpetrators assistant chief. And then these guys got to retire at age 51 with full pension. I mean, I mean,
It was said the same thing happened in my case.
there was a case. I should let you talk. I want to talk about
What's his YouTube, or where's your videos at? How can people?
how can people see your YouTube and your videos?
Sure, it's on YouTube at youtube.com/thedrewks, THEDREWKS.
Do you have that?
Yeah.
And we're going to put that up on the screen so they can see some of these incidences. I remember one night I was in the Holiday gas station on McKnight in North St. Paul there. I was listening to one of the talk shows. It was after dark. And a police officer is knocking. I'm on private property, knocking on my window. Can I see your driver's license? And I said, why?
Right. You weren't driving.
I wasn't driving. Aren't you going to show me your driver's license? And I said, well, tell me why.
Right. There's no reason to show your driver's license.
Tell me why. I finally got out of the car. I knew what he was up to because I was using a car. I had given somebody a ride that had lost their driver's license. And so if he would have just said that, I would have been very, very agreeable to show him who I was. But he was playing a game. See, the police can lie to you.
Yes.
You can't lie to the police,
Right.
but they can lie to you.
Yes, yes.
So I finally got out of the car and I handed him my driver's license and I said, when you're done with it, bring it in the store. I'm going in. And he said, you're just going to walk away from me? I said, yes, I am. I said, I came here to pick up a couple things. And I turned around to walk away, and now another officer came around the other way and put his hands up against me. You're not going anyway. I said to that police officer, don't touch me. Keep your hands off of me. Now the first officer reached in my back pocket or my jacket pocket and pulled out an onion. And he says to me, what's this? And I says, officer, it looks like an onion to me. What does it look like to you? And he says, have you been drinking? No, he's this close to me. And I walked right up to him, blew him in his face. And I says, that smell like I've been drinking? It's, I get so tired of these guys. They just want to hassle you. They don't want to be honest. One of the White Bear police one time, we're down to 2 minutes. I left the studio here, a woman cop. And I've had good incidents with the police if they're honest and straightforward with me. But I went up to County Road E, turned on to E off of Bel Air. I was going down E. I got to McKnight. I went into the left turn lane, and then I decided, no, I'm going to go down to Highway 61. And so I pulled back out of the turn lane, and the squad pulls me over and comes up to me. And I asked these officers straight out, why did you stop me? They need to have a reason to stop you.
Right.
Why did you stop me? And she said, well, you went into a left turn lane and then you went back and came out and went straight. And I said, well, officer, is there a law against changing your mind now? Yeah, I mean, these people, it's like Oakdale stopped me one night and I said, why'd you stop me? Well, you crossed the fog line. And I said, officer, cut the crap. I said, go stop some criminals. So tell us about your site a little bit.
Well, I video record law enforcement officers on a regular basis. Usually it's them misbehaving. Every once in a while I do catch an officer that is doing a good act, but...
and you also do data practice requests
I do.
On some of the things that they've gathered.
Yes. I actually did one for the city of Roseville because of their dash cam policy, and they're actually allowed to shut off their dash cams at any time they want to.
So if they're beating somebody, they can shut their camera off.
Yes.
We're out of time. We're going to have you back when you come back on
Definitely.
Diana's. Thank you. Good night. I'm your host, Bob Zick. Andrew Henderson, appreciate you being here. And have a good week. Thank you and good night.
If I end up on YouTube, I'm going to be upset.